How's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about the personal insurance, the home, the auto insurance, umbrella insurance for high net worth individuals here in the state of Michigan, and some of the important factors to consider to make sure that you do have the right coverage in place, not just any policy, but one that truly protects your assets and your lifestyle. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like and share it with anyone else as well. So let's start with home insurance. First is that making sure that your policy covers your home for its full replacement cost value is extremely important. Now, this is not the market value of the home. This is what it would cost to completely rebuild your home from the ground up if it were completely destroyed. And an important coverage endorsement to make sure that you do have on your policy is what is called a guaranteed home replacement cost endorsement. This is to make sure that you are not left covering any sort of difference out of pocket if the rebuilding costs exceed your home's policy limit. And oftentimes it is not super expensive to have this endorsement included on your policy. And also, many insurance companies that specialize in high value homes and high net worth individuals and families, such as with Chubb, Pure, AIG Private Client, and others, do have even broader protection options, such as cash out options if you choose to not want to rebuild your home in the event of one of these catastrophic claims. And the next item on a home insurance policy that I want to talk about is your personal liability. Making sure that this coverage is maxed out to whatever is available, usually it is $1 million, is also crucial. This protects you if somebody gets injured on your property and sues you. And then other additional coverage endorsements on your home policy, such as water backup, ordinance and law coverage, which is very important if you maybe have an older home, service line coverage, equipment breakdown. These are all coverages to consider depending on your home's individual risk. Another item on your home policy is your loss of use coverage. It's important to make sure that this does accurately reflect your lifestyle, your home's value, to make sure that it is covering temporary housing at a comparable level. And this would be for if your home becomes unlivable after a claim. And then if you own any jewelry, fine art, collectibles, it's important to make sure that they are properly scheduled out on your policy. Or depending on the insurance company, you might need a separate inland marine policy for those items. Now for auto insurance, making sure that you have high coverage limits for your bodily injury liability is essential. And then making sure that those limits are matched to your uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage is also very important. Lawsuits in today's current environment can get very expensive very fast. And unfortunately, if you are seen as somebody that might have deep pockets, then you can be looked at as a target if you ever are in an accident. And the legal fees, the medical expenses, and then any potential settlements or judgments can add up very quickly. So making sure that you do have high coverage limits in this area is very important. And then for the and underinsured motorist coverage, given we are here in Michigan, we do have a high rate of uninsured drivers. It's around 25%. So 1 in 4 drivers on the road do not carry auto insurance. So having those limits matched to your bodily injury coverage is very important. And now when it comes to the physical damage coverage for your vehicles, standard, comprehensive, and collision coverage, just like a regular auto insurance policy, will apply. For luxury vehicles, it can be worth looking into certain optional coverages like OEM parts coverage, which ensures that any vehicle repairs are done with the original manufacturer's parts and not anything aftermarket. And then if you own any exotic or classic cars, have an agreed value coverage to guarantee a predetermined value amount in the event of a total loss can also be worth looking into. And since we are here in Michigan, we can't talk about auto insurance without talking about personal injury protection coverage, or PIP coverage. Making sure that you select Unlimited for this coverage is extremely important, because as a reminder, injuries from an auto accident, your medical expenses are covered by your auto insurance, not your health insurance. And having Unlimited PIP ensures that your medical costs, rehab services, any long-term care services that are needed are truly all covered end to end after an accident. And the cost difference to have Unlimited versus a lower coverage option is usually not that big. So again, very important to make sure that you do have Unlimited and not a lower coverage amount. Now, on top of both these policies, your home, your auto insurance, it is always worth looking into an umbrella insurance policy if you do not already have one in place. It will add additional liability protection over both policies, typically in $1 million increments, and is often a very affordable option to increase your liability coverage. And then depending on your needs and lifestyle, you might have to look into other policies as well, such as for a boat, RV, maybe you have a second home, or if you have any household staff or nannies. You might also have to consider maybe a workers' comp policy or employment practices liability insurance. But for now, in this video, I did want to just focus on home, auto, umbrella, but the other items are important to make sure that you discuss with your agent to make sure that all of your exposures are properly protected. Overall, having the right personal insurance policies in place and the right coverage can help protect everything that you've built. So if you are looking for help, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever is easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.